we're now going to move on to our next session. And our next session is really, if we've had the hors d'oeuvres, this is now the meat. This is hearing from each of the four projects. Now can I welcome Doris Schroeder, Progress,
yep.
and... of course it is. Okay.
Good morning, I'm Doris from Progress, and I would like to very sincerely and warmly welcome you on behalf of all of Progress. I've got two colleagues coming onto the floor, and I will speak only briefly before they come. This morning, Robert Medlin said we must not be Eurocentric, and Anna Antelou said we must render RRI concrete. And this is us. This is Progress, and this is also what we will do in this session. We've been given 15 minutes because we also need a translation, and we are going to take you from the UK to the Kalahari. And the way we are doing this is one of our main findings from our group, and we have 9 partners, 6 of which are outside of Europe. So we have the US, Australia, China, India, and 2 groups in South Africa. And based on this very global group, we have a finding that if RRI wants to go global, it has to take account of the concept of inclusive innovation as it is promoted in South Africa, China, and in India. And in order to give you the spirit of this finding, we decided rather than me talking about it, we're going to have 2 case studies. One is the group called Comensus. It's a user engagement program at the University of Central Lancashire, and we have Lisa Davis, who is going to talk briefly about her experience. She's a community activist and a Comensus member. And then from the UK, we're going to take you to the Kalahari, and Progress has been chosen as a success story in the EU-Africa cooperation. And the success story was thanks to the South African Sun Institute, with whom we've been working for 10 years. And we have here Reverend Mario Mahongo, who will represent the South African Sun, but also he's the chairman of the South African Sun Institute. So after Lisa from the UK, we will go to the Kalahari, and both of them will make short statements, and this should give you the spirit or a flavor of what Progress was about.
Okay, so we're going to just try with this one, microphone.
Hi there, can everyone hear me okay? Okay, I'm projecting well then. Hello there, my name is Doris said, it's Lisa Davies, and I'm here today representing Comensus. And Comensus is a service user and carer engagement group working across within the University of Central Lancashire and across the Faculty of Health and Social Care. Our overall aim, if you like, is to improve the experience of health and social care services for service users and carers, really. So we're looking at being involved in participatory research and giving our own experiences of these services so that such services can be improved for those who use them. We've been established for over 10 years. We think that we're one of the best in Europe at what we do. We are active in participatory research, and later on in our second session, I'll be giving a concrete example of how this takes place and what happens in terms of our own participatory research. The key message I really want to leave you with really is it's about service user representation. So often those voices that don't get heard or aren't part of the debate, those who use the service are given, their views are given the same and equal weighting as somebody who might be involved in the delivery of that service. It's very much about patient voice. And I think those are the key things I want to leave you with. So I'm going to pass you back to Doris now.
I will now move over here because I haven't introduced you to Henny, who is the interpreter. He's also the director of the South African Sun Institute. So we will now hear our message from the Kalahari.
Ek is een van die San van Suid-Afrika. En ek wil baie graag met die voorreg wat ek het om aan die Europese Komitee te kan praat oor 'n paar dinge, die rol wat ons die San aan Suid-Afrika speel in 'n navorsingswêreld.
Good morning. I'll be translating. Good morning. My name is Mario Mahongu. I'm from the Kong San tribe in the from South Africa. I would like to talk about the role that we as the San in South Africa began to play in research and innovation.
My mens in Suid-Afrika is die kleinste groep mense van die honderde duisende mense en ons praat verskillende tale. Ons DNA is baie interessant vir die navorsing en ons bekend is daarvoor dat ons die oudste inwoners van die aarde is.
My people, the San, number about 100,000 people in Southern Africa speaking different languages. And our DNA is highly interesting for research as we are widely known to be the oldest humans on the earth.
Ons het vir baie eeue aan dieselfde land gewoon en ons het diep kennis ontwikkel van ons omgewing vir aanheemse mense, voorsien die natuurkos, maar ook medisyne vir baie medische redes. Oor die laaste paar eeue het wetenskaplike besef waterwaardevolle kennis die aanheemse mense het in Suid-Afrika.
We have lived in the same lands for many millennia and have acquired an in-depth knowledge on our environments. For the indigenous peoples, nature provides the food as well as the pharmacy for the healing of many medical conditions. Over the past decades, scientists have begun to realize the vast and valuable knowledge that we as the indigenous people have.
Die proses om kennis aan te samel is natuurlijk ook navorsing. My voorouders het hierdie kennis mondelik oorgedra aan geslag tot geslag. Aan die laaste 10 jaar tot 15 jaar het wetenskaplike die San genader en het vordering gemaak aan navorsing aan die identificering van San kennis.
Yes, the process of gathering knowledge by indigenous people is of course research. My ancestors have tried various theories about plants and have passed the results on by word of mouth over countless generations. In the past 10 years, scientists have approached the San and have made rapid advances in identifying new research leads by using San knowledge.
En om net vir u te verduidelik en die voorbeelde aan te dui, as bijvoorbeeld kan ek hoedia noem. Hoedia is vir baie jare gebruik. Wanneer ons gaan jag het om honger te voorkom, sommige van hierdie kennis is gebruik om produkte te maak om mense te help, maar te word. Dan kan ek ook praat van die boego, wat u mens miskien vandag aan film gesien hiervoor. Dit was al na veel van producten gebruik. Vandaag wordt dit ook aan die handel gebruikt als een veel product. Rooibos is vir baie eeue deur die San gebruik om die vel gezond te maken of te houden. Aan laaste sessie zal ik specifiek praat meer oor die skritie.
For instance, the hudia was used for thousands of years to prevent hunger and thirst whilst we were on hunting trips. Some of our properties have been patented and led to ongoing research for obesity products. The buchu was also used since time immemorial as a skin product. Today, a patent has been taken out on the anti-wrinkle properties of the buchu. The rooibos, or what we call red bush, was also used for centuries by the San as a healing drink as well as a skin product. And in a later session today, I will present a full case study studying a case study involving the plant called Scilitium.
En wil ek graag ook hieraan dat die San graag ons kennis wil deel aan die navorsings, as ook om deel te neem aan die proses. Ons wil ook graag erken word vir ons bydra en ons is gelukkig om betrokken te wees aan die progress, zodat verantwoordelijkheid navorsing gedoen wordt waar dit naar voren komt.
I think this is quite important for this conference. What I would like to say here is that the San, as traditional knowledge holders, are proud and happy to use their traditional knowledge and to participate in research aimed at health. We want to be recognized for our contribution to research, and that is why we are happy to be involved in progress in order to bring the responsible into research without indigenous peoples.
En ek wil vir die Europeans komitee sê baie dankie vir die voorreg wat ek tyd gehad het om hierdie paar sekonde, paar minute met u te deel. Wat is die rol van San mense en wat ons betrokken is aan hierdie progress?
He would like to thank this conference as well as the European Union and everybody here to explain what our role is as the San indigenous people.
Baie
Thank you very
dankie.
much.
I can
This is where we, thank you, that was fascinating. And this is where we discover that you are in fact 250, but you have been drinking a lot of your tea and having a lot of your anti-wrinkle cream. You look wonderful.